Okay, a little update on the my second attempt for Dave's challenge, the shotgun challenge with the Porsche. I got the chassis done for it, and I know what you're thinking. Hell, he built a drag car because of those front tires are so skinny. And I was researching these cars and the 935s of the 80s, and a lot of them had pretty narrow tires in the front. They might not have been, in comparison, quite that skinny, but they weren't too far off. When I ordered these tires, I wasn't exactly sure what size I needed and what they were going to look like compared to, and I already had these. I already had these wheels and tires, so I just thought I'd use those. But I wasn't sure what these were going to look like in comparison. But actually, it kind of works. Like I said, I researched them, and the fronts were quite a bit narrower than the back. And you can tell by looking at the body. You know, you can see your fender wells here, and how far this really sticks out quite a bit more than the front. Pop it in here. I don't have it mounted or anything. I'm just still working on that, but you can kind of see how it lays in there, the fronts and the backs. I don't know how, I'm not going to be able to get this one quite as low as I would like to. It's going to sit up a little high, but it shouldn't be too bad. You just never know with these builds how they're going to end up, you know, with the ride height. Sometimes you have to improvise and do the best you can with them. Because especially with a Porsche, I've never dealt with a Porsche body and I even had to hog the fender wells out just a little bit on it. You know, I probably didn't have the exact right size wheel and tire and scaled perfectly. I just kind of went with what I had on the back. And then, like I said, I ordered the fronts to try to get as close as I could. Chassis is pretty simple. Like I said, it's running the Cyclone. These are 21,500 RPM. Seems to do okay. I don't know if it's going to be a winner. I would like to see a little bit more speed out of it, but I won't really be able to tell until I put the body on it. The chassis is pretty quick, but it doesn't weigh much. It's pretty simple design. I did get a little bit fancy with the front, with my front axle holder. I got a couple of rectangle shaped tubing up front that's notched out, and then the square tubing fits down inside that notch and soldered up, and it made a nice little spot to run the wires through. Pretty slick. You definitely don't have to do it that way. It really wasn't too bad. Just had to make sure it was good and square and everything. But run a few laps with it here. Our track's a little bit chaotic right now. I got everything laid out here, messing around with stuff, but got around 12 bolts. Goes a moth out here in the shed. Chassis runs pretty good. Not bad. Pretty quiet. A little bit of chatter. I got there's a little bit of play in that front axle, but yeah, we'll see how this one turns out. I don't know. Get off the tripod there. We'll see how this one comes out and see how it stacks up with the competitors. I think it's going to be faster than my last car with the double treble. That car was pretty quick, but it was just pretty heavy and didn't have much braking capabilities. This one is really light and the brakes work good on it. The motor's got good brake in it. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I'm about there. I'll send there a few days, I'll have it done, and I'm just gonna run it for a while and then I'll send it off to Dave and let him play with it and see how it does. All right, stay tuned.